In daily fantasy, I can't resist the #1 passing offense in the National Football League. And it may not be who you think it is. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They averaged 376 yards through the air, and that's way more than second-place Pittsburgh, only 318. That means the new starter this week, Ryan Fitzpatrick, is my go-to guy, and he's not too expensive either. That means I can pay up for wide receiver Mike Evans, who caught a 72-yard bomb from Fitzpatrick last week, and his only other touchdowns this season have come in games that Fitzpatrick started at the beginning of the year. Also in that same game as the Buccaneers take on the Carolina Panthers, I want a piece of the other side too. Christian McCaffrey is going to have a big game. He got his first rushing touchdown last week, and he'll definitely catch passes against that Buccaneers defense. While I've got all that money to spend, I'm going to take a couple more value picks. Chris Carson of the Seattle Seahawks. Great pick here because going up against the Chargers, and he's rushed for over 100 yards in 3 of his last 4 games as the Seahawks focus more on the run than the pass. Also a good value this week is Sammy Watkins of the Kansas City Chiefs. It should be a big, high-scoring game, and Tyreek Hill on the other side may be limited by a groin injury. Watkins played the most snaps of any Chiefs wide receiver last week. I like Cooper Kupp of the Rams coming back from injury. He's got a good matchup, and he looks good to go after missing 2 games with a knee sprain. The Rams versus Saints will be one of the highest scoring games of the year. I want a piece of that game, and if you can't get Cooper Kupp, you want to be a little bit more conservative. Robert Woods or Brandon Cooks would do just fine in that spot. And finally, at tight end, I'm going with Kyle Rudolph. The Vikings will throw on the Lions. It's a brutal week for tight ends anyway, so maybe Rudolph gets into the end zone for a touchdown.